Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to import your contacts or leads from another CRM to IDX Broker using a high-level workflow. So here we are in high-level in the contacts section, and in order to import your contacts, you are going to click on this option here on this arrow. And here contact is selected and click on next. And now you're going to see an option to download a sample file. So let's click on it and you're going to be able to download it in your computer. I have here the sample file open in Google Docs so you can see how it looks. And it has some default columns for the phone, email, first name, last name, business name, source, additional emails, phones, notes, and tags. And this information can be imported into high-level automatically in case you have it in your previous CRM. Now, when you export the information from your previous CRM, they need to provide you the contact information, and it's possible that they also provide the contacts or leads saved searches in your previous IDX system. So in this case, you would need to check the information that they provide. For example, if they are giving you the minimum price or only one price, the number of beds, pads, the city, or maybe they provide a zip code or county. So it's important that you normalize or clean this information. For example, remove double quotes or the word county in the counties column. So the information can be mapped to IDX Broker to create a saved search for the lead. Now let's go back to high level and we're going to create custom fields to store the previous saved searches that the contact have. This is going to help us to have more order when importing the lead. So I'm going to create this old CRM folder name. And here is where I'm going to add custom fields for the search criteria that we are going to store. In this case, we're going to create for the mean price, max price, beds, bad, and for the cities, counties, and zip codes. And now we have all the fields that we want to map to IDX Broker. Now we are going to create a workflow to send the high-level contacts to IDX Broker with a saved search. So I'm going to create a new workflow from scratch. Let's change the name of the workflow. I'm going to call it import old CRM contacts to IDX Broker and a saved search so we can find it quickly. I'm going to leave the trigger blank, but you can add whatever you want if you are going to reuse this workflow. Now I'm going to add the drip action. So this is very, very important. I'm going to add a batch size from 1 and the interval of 3 minutes. So this action is very important to avoid sending all the contacts at the same time, because if this is not done, your IDX Broker account will reach out the API limit access per hour, incurring several errors. Then I'm going to add a webhook action. This is going to make a call to IDX add-ons so we can create the saved search and send the contacts to high level. So in IDX add-ons, look for this app where you can find the webhook URL. And here you will see more information about the search criteria or the custom data that can be passed. Here I'm going to copy the webhook URL and paste it here in the URL field. And let's add the custom data. Now, well, let's add first the first name of the contact, the last name, and the email. Now let's go back to IDX Add-ons and check all the optional search criteria that we can pass in this webhook URL, but notice this note. You must include either city, county, or zip code, but only one of these per request. If multiple are provided, only one of them will be used. So in this case, I'm going to add all the fields, but in case there are more than one, only one is going to be used to create the saved search for the contacts. So let's add the rest of the custom fields that we created for this purpose. And in case you have more information that you can map, feel free to create more custom fields to map the information. Now, if you don't have information related to the property type, you can set up a default property type like residential and add it as either a new custom field or pass the information directly here in the custom data. So in this case, I'm going to go here in IDX Add-ons and view all the available options. In this case, I'm going to use residential as the default property type because that's what most leads are going to use. Once we're done, let's save the changes and let's go to the contacts section to import them. Click on import contacts. Let's leave this as it is now that we have the information clean. Let's download this CSV file and we are going to use it here on the next step. I'm going to upload the file. And now I'm going to leave these options as they are and click on next. Here is the mapping section. So as you can notice, some fields or columns are going to be already mapped, like the phone, email, first name, last name, etc. But at the bottom, you're going to see these columns that need to be mapped. So we're going to start looking for these custom fields that we created so we can send or store the information that we have in this CSV file to these new custom fields. And we are going to do this for all the search criteria that you are going to use. In this case, it is the mean price, max price, beds, bats, cities, counties, and zip codes. Once we're done, let's click on next. And here you can create a smart list for these new contacts. And then you're going to be able to trigger a workflow. So here we're going to look for this workflow that we created previously. And here it's very important that this workflow is published. So let's quickly go back or open the workflow and publish it so it's available in the import. Here, let's select the workflow. And if you scroll down and review all the import settings, and finally confirm the message at the bottom. The bulk import is going to start, and to verify that it's working, you can go to the workflow and click the enrollment history. You're going to see that the contacts are queued in the drip. And if I reload the page, I'm going to start seeing the contacts. They are still on the workflow and need to be sent to IDX Broker and create a saved search for them. But for example, for this new contact, I can see the saved search custom fields that are being updated. And I can compare the information with the CSV file that I uploaded. Also, you are going to be able to see this information in the lead connector dashboard. You are going to see the lead creation and the saved search in the dashboard activity. And if you click on the new lead's name, you're going to see here their information and the new saved search that was created. The workflow will be sending the rest of the contacts to IDX Broker and creating the saved search for them. Finally, this information is also available inside your IDX Broker account. You would need to go to Leads Manage, and here you will start seeing all the new leads that are created. And on this column, you can see all the saved searches that they have. And that's how easy it is to import contacts into IDX Broker using HighLevel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.